The Pacific Northwest paintings, which are all plein air from different parts of Victoria and out along the peninsula. I was artist in residence at the Oak Bay Beach Hotel. So I went around, near the spa and different parts, painting in different weather. It rained quite a lot actually, so in some cases I painted indoors, but sometimes from their deck, and it was really fun to do that because of course the Oak Bay Beach Hotel is new. And then also Barbara Adams and a group have organized artists in what she calls artist shows, and we work in hotels. So as an artist in residence in the Oak Bay Beach Hotel, but also on Sundays to go down and take our work and paint in the Fairmont Empress grounds. So when they have the Victoria Symphony Splash, I painted while they were setting that up. And then also one Sunday they had this absolutely fantastic car show. I could not believe that the lawn was covered with all these 32 Ford, I think I've got it right, 32 Ford coupes. Anyway, variations of this particular car. And so that was great fun to paint all the different shapes of cars. Not that I know that much about them, but sometimes they'd have it open so you could, see the engine, and people sitting around looking at the cars, not bothering about the artist that particular day. But what I like about painting outdoors is that the light varies. You get all these different weather, different kinds of skies, and then the way the light hits and the shadows, and it varies. So basically what I do, if I'm painting for 3 or 4 hours, talking to people in between, and I did watercolor in this show, but sometimes I do oil, but I didn't dare do oil at the Oak Bay Beach Hotel because if I dropped any paint, I didn't want to ruin anything, so I did watercolor. And so what I do is pick and choose, really. I mean, even though my paintings look like a particular scenario, in this show I have 3 different versions of a beach I grew up on called Brennan's Beach out in Sydney. And each one, if the tide's in or if it's a cloudy day or a sunny day, it makes it different. So, and then also sometimes I go and paint something if I think it's going to disappear. And the plant health buildings were evidently federal government were going to close it. So I went out there and painted where my dad did his, he worked as a plant pathologist in those little buildings. But then, of course, guess what? The next year they decide not to close it. So sometimes my painting is about capturing something that means quite a bit, to me, or, to the landscape before it disappears. But anyway, I'd be thrilled to see that Winchester that selected the pieces, because they select what I put in, sold so many. I mean, it's amazing what they do. They're incredible art gallery. They're a real boost.
Just you stand about there and get these. Maybe sit in that chair.
Which one do you want? The one you bought?
David, I'll get them home. Sit in the chair.
Good idea. Boy, I could never get up.
Okay, here we go.
She'd love to come, 7th to the 18th. Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, she's not, she's very easygoing.